me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yeah. Am I awake or am I dreaming? So far gone, I won't look back. And when I move, there ain't no stopping me. You're pushing me up to the top. I saw the clouds looking angry, but then the sky reached my mind. And when I space out, I see the possibilities unfolding the way that I want. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You cut me loose. You make me win in every way. Win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yes. 'Cause I'm the winner, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yes, I'm the winner, yeah. You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yes. Am I awake or am I dreaming? So far gone.
Good morning and welcome to Spotlight on Prescott. your best source for Prescott area news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Proudly brought to you by the Rockstar Group at West USA Realty of Prescott and featuring Josh Rice, Kellen Hoskins, and Edward Tucker. So grab your coffee, get ready to start the weekend early. It's time for Spotlight on Prescott.
Morning.
Good morning.
How's it going?
Welcome to Spotlight on Prescott, live from Rockstar Studios in the Prescott Gateway Mall.
Yeah. There he is.
Good morning.
Look who finally decided
I
to
get
show
a cup.
up.
Nothing like a
Cup.
last-minute beverage
Hey,
run.
you know, I was thirsty. I needed to fix
know.
my
I'll have to go-
thirstiness.
I'll have to go get mine.
Morning, welcome,
Your
guys.
thirst.
Hey.
Spotlight
Thirst.
on Prescott.
Yeah. So, morning.
We
How's it
don't
going?
have-
How you doing, boys?
I just realized, guys, we need a theme music.
I wrote theme music.
I
It
know.
played right before we
Right.
Like,
got on.
How many-
The show.
you're right, but
How many intros and
How many
stuff do you
intros
want?
do we need?
I don't know.
We need a third intro.
I need a
Comment right now. Do you think we should have a third intro?
I need a theme song.
People will leave by the second one. Just be like,
Right.
oh my gosh.
I need a theme song then. Does that work? Is that better?
Labels out for harmony.
There you go.
Is that better?
So, how's it going?
Good. We're live from the Gateway Mall in Prescott.
Yeah.
This is Rockstar Studios. This is the Spotlight on Prescott show. Brought to you by the Rockstar
He missed
Group.
that part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you guys
right.
already said all that.
Repeat.
So hey, so check it out. It's been the weather's been weird, right?
Yeah.
I
And
gotta
it's
go back
gonna,
to weather. I go, yeah, it's been amazing, but like there's rain, then there's not rain, and then
it's gonna get weirder
it's
this
sunny,
week.
and then it's not sunny, and then it's cold, and it's
I don't know. It's
sun's out,
it's
it's warm.
sweatshirt
I
weather.
know, but the sun's out later, you'll be hot.
I-
It's that time of year, I guess.
Yeah.
You know?
Always hot.
Heater in the morning, AC in the afternoon.
He said it. Did she ever say that?
Yes.
So that's there you go.
So that's what she said.
That is what she said.
So that's where that came from. You know that, right?
Sure.
Yes.
From
Yes.
From him.
Anyways.
Okay.
Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Um,
I'm happy today, man.
yeah. I know. You were hunting yesterday.
I went hunting yesterday. I was not successful, but I got to spend the whole day with my kids
That's always fun.
out in the middle of nowhere, hiking around, talking, laughing. You learn a lot about
Probably
your kids.
talking and laughing too much. That's why you didn't see any.
That's
Right.
It could be in
any else.
You're supposed to be quiet.
Well, it's funny because you're talking, but you're whispering, right?
Right.
So you're having like these really like funny,
Good
serious, good
conversations.
conversations while you're like, so how is this?
Yeah.
So
Right.
Did you see like how's he did earlier? You know, it's funny. I don't even know if they could hear me whisper, but so it's a great time in the area. But let's talk about the weather because the weather has been.
If you would like to.
It's first and foremost on my
First.
mind this morning.
First things first.
Yes. Should we go back?
We gotta give our staff meteorologist some props for last week's.
Listen, I'm throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping something sticks.
Well, it
Yeah, but
stuck
you know what,
last
though?
week.
You got-
We had rain the days you said it
I'm-
was going to rain, and
because
lightning the days you said we were going to have lightning.
I was going to say, I called you guys out because you were like, if I don't see some lightning,
Hey,
I literally woke
fair.
up that morning to lightning.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And it was really cool to be able to say, wow, Tucker was right.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Our
Doesn't
staff-
happen very often,
Our
right?
staff meteorologist
I mean, it
knocked
does.
it out of the park last week.
staff.
Come on.
You did good.
I'm right all the time.
You know, that's why I
Add that to your resume. Staff
You know, it's
meteorologist.
funny. Remember how I was
Rockstar Studios.
originally doing weather, and I'm like, no, I'm wrong way too many times to do the weather. And then so we gave it to Tucker, and
Well, I was
he's been right.
I think
so-
we were joking about because the week before I was way wrong. It was
Yeah,
like it was
you were.
sunny
You could
throughout the
not
week.
have been wronger.
major
And I was like-
rainstorm and-
So that's why it was the next week. I was like, listen, I own it. That was,
Yeah.
it was not sunny. It was really rainy. So,
all right, let's
apologies.
go
So,
back to the weather. So
maybe
this
it'll be
is-
something like that this
this
week.
week.
So we're in the 70s until Tuesday. We're going to have a drop. And
Yeah.
it's going to get really cold and rainy as of Tuesday, Wednesday.
That's a drop like a dubstep song, man.
Yeah.
Just-
Like, it's like, hey, that's not. So it's, partly sunny, partly cloud, whatever, today and tomorrow. It's going to be sunny.
So what I do see
over
is
the
there's
weekend.
no lightning in the forecast.
I do not foresee any lightning, but
Okay.
again, I don't claim to be. Listen,
But
60% of the time, it works
You're right every time.
Yeah, but look what happens right there.
Yeah,
Right there.
It's going to get cold
It's.
and rainy.
I'm a little bit worried about that day.
Yeah, So
I've seen
just a heads up.
other reports that go even colder in the
Really?
nighttime
Yeah.
temps,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
into the high
Into
20s.
the freezing.
Yeah, so it was one of those things I was looking into, and I was like, oh, it's going to get cold.
So wrap your trees and whatnot, just in case.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And disconnect your hoses. That's another thing.
Yeah, disconnect your hoses.
If
You know,
you've just moved to the
Home
area.
tip.
Hose bibs, they're designed not to freeze, but you have to disconnect them.
right.
Otherwise, water will stay pressurized in the hose, like if you have. Anyway.
Yeah.
And
Disconnect
it
your
will freeze,
hose.
and it will. Next thing you turn your water on, water will literally fall through your wall.
Yep.
I've done it.
It's bad news.
Experience.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's a bad time.
But yeah, also Tuesday, Wednesday, 50% chance of rain both those days. So
Well, look at our
Cold
weekend,
and
guys.
rainy.
Look
It's
at
gonna
the
be
weekend.
a great weekend.
it's going to be a nice
Oh
little
my
weekend.
goodness! Would you look at the weekend?
Would you look
We have,
at that?
I know, we were discussing because it seems like we have something every single day, but we have event coming here on Saturday.
Yes.
And we can
Yeah, we'll talk about that when
talk
we get
about
to
that
events.
later, but it's just going to be a nice little weekend.
You know,
Yeah,
you know what's
it'll be
crazy
fun.
though? Here's a little Prescott area tip.
Okay.
If you,
PAT.
It's a PAT. Let's go into the
Pat.
PAT for the day. This might become a segment.
Yeah.
Do not attempt to drive to Phoenix on Sundays after, say, 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Or from Phoenix to Prescott.
Well, that's on Fridays.
Well, either day.
No, Sunday,
Fridays
it's
and
open
Sundays
Sunday.
are-
It's open Sunday. Everybody's leaving Phoenix for the weekend
Right.
and going back down to Phoenix. So Sunday we had a concert to go to. Sunday night.
Right.
We saw Alanis Morissette and Garbage, which had been
kind of
postponed
ironic.
for
You're welcome.
It got
it's like
it got
rain
rounded.
on your wedding day.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we go. We're like we have plenty of time to get to this concert, so we head down. We get to Cordish Junction, and I've never seen this before. I've lived in this area a long time. I've driven to Phoenix. I can't even tell you how many times. We get to Cordish Junction, and there's traffic backed up
Onto the ramp.
to get onto I-17.
Yeah.
And
I've seen it a couple times.
I'm thinking, oh, there's got to be an accident, you know.
Just heavy
So
traffic.
first thing I do is I grab my phone and I'm like, how long is it going to take to get to the concert venue? 2.5 hours. And I'm looking at, and my wife is so mad at me. She's like, thought we were going to get dinner, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, we ain't getting dinner. We drive through.
Yeah.
So,
Hot dogs at the show.
and it
Right,
showed there was a couple accidents or whatever. I'm like, geez, there's like 3 of them. This is on like my phone app or whatever.
Yeah.
So we're driving. We didn't see one accident. There, at one point where they said there was an accident, there was just a car like abandoned on the side of the road. It wasn't an accident by any means. So there was no accidents, no lane closures, nothing, and it was backed up all the way down to Phoenix. It was insane.
You did not see any accidents because of Tim.
Because of what?
Traffic incident management.
No,
Got to clear it.
there was no evidence
know.
of any accidents.
You're right.
I mean, I know what you're talking about. There could have been an accident earlier.
You didn't see the accident.
But what
But
I'm getting at is, by the time we got by and there was
Right.
traffic backed up way behind us and way in front of us, there was
Yeah.
nothing
Right.
there. Like, so you know, my thought is once an accident's cleared and traffic starts going, right? So the front of it goes and then the back starts to go and eventually everything catches up, right? That's how it should technically work. Doesn't work like that, I don't think.
on a major
I'm being-
freeway, a simple tap of the brakes can cause
Oh, jeez.
a traffic backup as much as 10 miles behind.
Well, what you need to understand about I-17 is it is a pipeline. It is the only way
the
to
only way.
and from Phoenix.
I know.
So on Fridays and on Sundays in both directions, it is going to be busy because
Well,
of people from.
I'll tell you what, though, on Sunday, I was watching the other side the whole way down for 2 hours,
Being jealous.
and there
Yeah.
was no traffic.
See,
coming
people
up
always
the
give
hill.
me a hard time because, like, when I go to an event down in the valley, I will leave in time to be 2 hours early,
Right.
and people are always like, oh, "You don't have to leave that early."
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cool. I don't have to,
I know I'm going to make it on time though.
but I did.
but I'm never late.
But that was the. Granted, we were not late for the concert. We actually were able to stop, get some food,
Right.
eat it in the parking lot before we went in. Went in and still had 30 minutes before the concert was going to start. So, but
Yeah.
it didn't start till 8 o'clock. So it was, but again, my wife was thinking we were going to nice sit down dinner,
Right.
have a couple drinks, go to a concert, have some fun, and then come home. Yeah, that plan got ruined. But anyway, that's just a PAT of the week. Is I-17 gets very crowded on
The weekends.
On the weekends.
Yes.
In general.
Does that make
Yes.
that better?
I'm just saying, like,
More general.
I don't want to set
Well,
expectations
because
Don't get me wrong, though, if you
during
drive
certain
down-
times of the year,
Well,
it's
and-
busier coming up on
Yes.
a Friday and going down on a Sunday, and then the reverse happens when it gets colder here. People go down there for the weekend, and
Correct. You know,
So-
and I would say this too, like, because we live here, for the most part, I'm not going to Phoenix during the summertime on Sunday night.
true.
right. But
true
you are coming back at the end of your concert.
Correct, but most concerts, okay.
Yeah,
you're
most
right,
of the things are done by.
welcome.
but normally
If
on
you're on the
Sundays,
road,
and there was no traffic coming home.
And
Yeah.
there was a concert, which I'm guessing was pretty packed,
Oh, it was awesome.
which is
Yeah.
people traveling to go
Yeah.
to major events. And
Yeah, there was a lot of
anyways,
But it was, but you know,
I would've
so,
gone.
I digress.
Yeah, but obviously coming up from Phoenix, like we see it, like if we drive down to Phoenix on a Friday or a Saturday morning, the traffic coming up is
Yep.
pretty crazy. So anyway, that's your PAT of the week.
There you go.
PAT
Let's
of
get
the
right
week.
to it.
you
That's
go.
going to be a new segment. Let's make sure we
I like it.
I'll hold you to it.
yeah, let's do it. All right.
So-
anyway, on top of weather,
Let's talk about some entertainment stuff that's going on.
what's on TV, or do you
What's
want to
on
go?
TV?
Or do you want to go local event entertainment?
Let's do local, and then we'll talk about what's on TV.
Okay.
Okay.
So, we have an event going on
The event to be at this weekend,
right here.
if you have children, is going to be right here in the Rockstar Studios on Saturday from noon until 2. Our friend at Distressions is going to set up a whole rig in here for your kids to do some DIY Halloween decorations.
Yeah, doing some magnets and some
Yeah.
other Halloween stuff. Be
It's
good.
really cool stuff. It's only $5 a kid, which is awesome, and they actually get to take something home with them at the end. So come here, noon to 2 on Saturday. You can pre-purchase your decorations. That is encouraged.
Yeah, it's encouraged. Now we will have some, right?
Right, we'll have
That-
some.
But if you could go, there'll be a link in this video's description, comments. right?
Yep.
Explaining where to go to purchase your.
Ticket.
I don't know, what are we calling it?
Well, ticket would be,
It's not really a ticket. It's
not really
to
a ticket.
Purchase your
Admission.
supplies.
you're just
Yes.
pre-registering for the event.
You're
Correct.
registering, and your registration fee covers your supplies.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
And
I
that
don't know why I did that in quotes.
I don't judge. It's fine.
is in the comments right now.
Or Austin Powers movie. You know, like, the missiles.
So yeah, it's like
What
you
are we
good.
gonna do
Where,
with
are you looking up the information?
He's
You
getting
know,
it.
I'm posting the.
Oh,
He's putting
okay.
it in the
The link
comments.
right
There
now.
it is. Look at it. I
So,
see it.
nice.
Thank you. That's
Okay.
It's in there, right now. You can purchase those tickets.
I don't even know if the video's
Right
caught up. So,
You don't know.
We're
so
good.
what we're saying is probably way late, but it doesn't matter.
Do the thing.
It's going to be really cool, and thank you, Mika, for putting this
Yeah.
on for our local. It's
very cool.
It'll be a fun event, and we will be playing Halloween music.
Yeah, we'll have
Yeah.
fun Halloween music going on. You know,
It's like,
I'm gonna wear the same costume that I wear every day.
so are we dressing up for
A
this
normal,
Saturday?
happy person.
Oh,
So I'm not going to be dressing up. I don't know about you, but I was like, if you want to
well,
dress
Kellen
up,
was going to dress.
I'm gonna wear the same costume I wear every day.
So,
a functioning adult.
speaking of dressing up, I did happen to see, since we're just talking and having fun here, a Facebook post of you and some of your prior Halloween costumes with your wife.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, I was impressed, and I liked it. And me and my wife
you.
try to do that every year too. We try to compliment each other with outfits. Like we've done Cheech and Chong, we've done
Nice,
some
solid
things.
one.
Yeah. There's some good ones. I don't know why that one came. But
No, what it did is reminded me of a line from a movie, and I think Tucker knows exactly the line that I'm talking about.
we're good.
That I'm not going to repeat
not allowed to
on the
say it
show
on the air?
because it's not appropriate. But yeah, we did. We went as a couple from FarmersOnly.com.
yeah, I
on
like
here.
that one. And then the other one was the
Filter and no
filter,
filter?
the filter, no filter.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
Something about Kellen dressed like a woman just made me laugh.
hey,
You know, it's okay.
2021, man.
I've
Who are
never
you to
seen,
judge?
But I've never seen you dressed.
I was like, no judgment.
No judgment here.
And it was
This is
good.
a safe space.
It was
Safe
good.
space.
It was really good. I liked it a lot. You know, anyway. So I'm looking forward to whatever you guys decide to do for Halloween this year.
Well,
No pressure.
Speaking of costumes, though, Halloween, also here at the Gateway Mall
that
Yep.
one you need to
on the
we
30th.
need to
Well,
dress up for that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will be in costume for that.
Yep.
We might do something special here. I haven't talked to you guys about that yet.
All right.
We'll do that after show.
I'm thinking a little haunted scene in the
Okay.
Rockstar Studios. Some cool lighting effects.
We can figure it out.
I mean, we have all these lights in here, you know.
It's true.
You know,
Possibilities
little
are endless.
There's a haunted house. I'm not coming.
some screams going on in the back, you know. I'm just saying.
No,
I don't
I'm
know.
into it. We can convince Tucker. Also, a simple majority.
Simple
Get the job
majority.
I was like, listen.
See, that's what's kind of nice, right?
I was like, you guys have fun with that. No,
Nah,
I'm
you
just-
have to participate.
So let's talk about what's coming to the movies this
Let's do it.
weekend.
Yes.
Because
and to specify that these are newer movies, I think we had some comments last week
Right.
about that we forgot some Halloween
that had
movies.
already
We're not
been-
doing all the Halloween movies. We're just
Right.
doing new to
Yeah,
streaming
and we should be
theater.
clear about that because when Christmas time comes,
Right.
we're not going to list all the Hallmark movies coming out.
Right. There's
No.
not.
We might spotlight a few that are close to our hearts.
Right. We might do
But
there are zero.
what's your favorite
There
or
are
something.
zero.
There's
Right.
zero.
all right, so the big release this weekend in the theaters, the return of James Bond.
The Return and Farewell.
And farewell for
This version.
particular James Bond. So yeah, we've got No Time to Die, the final Daniel Craig installment
Trying to
of
think
the
of the James Bond theme song. It's not as catchy as others.
It's not, but
But go
so
ahead.
we've got that, and then a weird Netflix / theatrical release that's going wide in theaters this week. After We Fell, it's actually part of a series that has been out on Netflix for the past couple of years, and now the third installment is a theatrical release.
Okay.
And it will be on Netflix, I believe, sometime in November.
Yeah, it's one of
what I've read.
the book made into
Yeah,
movie
there's books
sequels.
and-
It's a whole series, and yeah, the
just some-
first two are on Netflix. So
Yeah.
go watch those and then watch this one.
And then definitely some cool, scary movies coming out. Netflix has a new installment of The Grudge. It's coming out that I'm very excited to check out because I'm weird like that and I like scary movies.
Sure.
Put up also some scary movies, some Halloween movies for you guys to check out over the next week. If I'm going to watch one of these, it's probably going to be, it might even be Army of Darkness. Old throwback.
Okay.
From the early 90s, super classic, kind of more action horror. So, but let us know what your favorite movies are, because we're always interested in that.
We might watch one. If someone recommends something, we may just watch it.
Army of Darkness is a good one.
Yeah.
And if you have Amazon Prime, which I think like 90% of people do, Vivarium was super weird and creepy in a good way.
In a good way, huh?
It
Felt
was
good about it when it was
well.
over?
Here's I think it hit home a little bit for us because it involves people like moving into like this tract house neighborhood,
Okay.
and it's bonkers.
That's cool.
It's pretty bonkers. So check that one out. And again, this will all be up on all of the socials later on today.
Nice.
Awesome. Thank you, man.
Very cool.
Yeah, we like talking about movies.
We could talk about it all day.
You know,
We
it's
can talk
funny.
about movies all day long.
So last night, you know, we were hunting all day, so we got home, we were pretty tired. So it was me, my wife, and my oldest boy were sitting on the couch and gonna put something on TV. And you know, when you're tired like that, nothing sounds good to watch.
Right.
Like you're scrolling through Netflix, you're like, oh,
See, that's when I
I
start
want to watch
resorting back
this. I
to
want to
like
watch this. I want to watch
old
this.
Will Ferrell or Adam Sandler comedies.
Sure, because you watch 10 minutes of it and go to bed. Yeah.
Right,
And it's
but
good.
but it's still entertaining. It's still funny.
Correct, yeah.
and it's mindless.
Very, very cool. So, but anyway, I got to the section on Netflix. It's like the horror films, whatever.
Yeah.
And
Good fall asleep
My oldest boy's
movies.
he's not a scary movie kid. He got traumatized when he was little because his
Okay.
dad put on this clown costume. And
Sounds
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Okay. Okay.
And it was actually my neighbor's clown costume, and it was a scary clown.
Yeah.
And
I assumed since.
but it was really, it's not to sidetrack this and go totally ADD on you guys, but picture this: my neighbor had an ice cream truck. Okay.
Nice.
And for Halloween, parked the ice cream truck out, right? Had some fog machines and some lights. And the clown was in the ice cream truck giving kids the candy.
That's next level.
It was next level. And,
I can take your ADD one step further.
but see, the problem with that, though,
Who
I
remembers
want to
Twisted
hear.
Metal 3?
That's where I went with
Yes.
it.
Well, that was the whole,
Yeah.
You got it. Most people
Yeah. Right.
wouldn't get it. But anyway.
It's
So-
a deep cut, but it's a good
It's a
cut.
deep cut,
Yeah,
but
but we're
it's a
trying
good
to
one.
tell the kids it's not scary. We're just, going to fire missiles off our ice cream truck. But anyway, and then we did a haunted house, and it was so sad because the kids would walk down the street, and then they didn't want to come. They just kept walking. They were too scared. I'm like, that defeats the whole purpose of
Took
doing
it a
this.
step too far.
I think we
It
went
can
too far
happen.
with
It can happen. I've gone to some trick or treat haunted houses that were fun, and I've gone to a couple that they took it that one step
Too far.
where I was like, this is pretty cool, but the kids were like, get me
Out of here.
Yeah.
So my wife and my
Yeah.
son. Okay, so let me regress. My wife and my son don't like. So I just start. I'm tired, right? Can't find anything fun to watch. So I'm just scrolling slowly through the Netflix horror movies. You know how they start the preview for it?
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, don't turn it go. It was great. So that was my entertainment for 5 minutes.
Nice.
And then you guys went to bed without
Or
watching
find
anything.
something else. Right.
No, we started watching something, and I seriously, I can't even remember
Nice.
what it was
Right.
at this point.
Just passed out.
Solid.
Yeah. We did watch a movie, The Vault. Have you guys seen that?
The Vault. Who's in it?
Was that Netflix? They're
on Netflix.
breaking into a vault
Yeah, The Vault.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
I've seen the previews for it, but I haven't.
It was actually
watched
really
it.
good.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really good. So, I don't know who's in it, Kellen.
Okay.
There's some guy that looks like Sean Connery, but I don't think it's Sean
But
Connery.
it's not him?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna say that it's not.
It's
Sean
not
Connery.
Sean Connery, but it must be his oldest son
Okay.
or his brother's. It's his much younger brother, but still old.
Much younger brother that's still old.
Yeah, well, Sean
Okay.
Connery's.
No longer with us.
Yeah, and he would be really old.
Yes, he would be really old right now.
So it had James Franco in it?
No, it's not James Franco.
Oh, well, he was in a movie also called The Vault.
That's not it.
Not it. Okay.
Yeah, because it's not a horror movie.
I think it's that Freddie Highmore is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was good. Anyway, so sidetrack, but so check out The Vault on Netflix.
Nice.
Let us know what you think.
All right.
Anyway, and then I know what we watched. Okay. No, because
wasn't
it's really weird. It's
Okay.
called Squid Games.
I've
I've heard of this.
Okay. It's a Korean show. It's in Korean, right?
Right.
But they dub over it in English. What are you laughing at?
Is it?
dude?
It's dubbed? I thought it was just subtitled. So I haven't.
No, it's
I've
dubbed.
not watched
It's
it. I've
dubbed. So
not watched it.
their mouth's moving and they're
Um,
speaking English.
Like the
They're
old,
not-
like the old
you're
kung
hearing
fu
English,
movies.
but
Right.
you're not seeing
Right.
English. So there's two different theories of how to watch this show. One is you put it so that it's in Korean, but it's subtitled in English.
Okay.
The other way is you just have it playing in English with no subtitles.
Okay.
So we tried it both ways, and my son freaked out. He's like, I can't. He doesn't like watching subtitled movies, because we don't do that very often, right?
Right.
So we put it back in English, and so you have to really try to look past it. But
Right.
the whole premise of the movie or the show is basically, they get these people who are really down on their luck financially.
Right.
They offer them a monetary reward, and they sign their life away basically, and they go. I should say literally, and they go and they play children's games like red light, green light. That's the first episode, and not to give too much
I've seen
away,
the previews for it, and it doesn't end.
but red light, green light, and if you still moving
If you
when
lose,
it's
you
red
die?
light, right? You will be eliminated in the
Permanently.
most literal sense.
Nice.
So
All
yeah,
right.
yeah. So it's,
All right, I'm
so,
in.
So
Yeah.
you kind of can look past the whole.
So I have this longing.
Acting-
I have this desire from scary movies always end well.
Okay.
And
have
that
it not end
bothers
well?
me. So like my deepest desire is to have a scary movie that doesn't end well for
Okay.
for the protagonist, and this kind of sounds like it might be
Yes.
right in that alley. So
Oh, it didn't end well for a lot of people last night. I mean, when I mean not end well, I mean we'll be eliminated.
they gone.
Right.
They gone.
Yeah.
They gone.
Peace out, Girl
They will not
Scout.
continue.
And it was funny
Yes.
because the acting, they're Korean actors, obviously.
Right.
And so the acting is not. I mean, maybe somebody would consider it bad acting at points.
It's like the old Godzilla movies.
Yeah, but
and
you're also
Kung Fu movies.
But you're also going, man. The English doesn't match up to their mouth speaking either. So like,
Right.
looking past, you're already having to look past like a visual disturbance, if you would.
Right,
So
and then
the
you're having a
acting-
voice actor on top of that.
Correct, and then the acting doesn't bother you as much for some reason. Like, normally I'd be like, oh, I can't watch this.
Right.
But so now you're more intrigued in like the premise
Right.
and where are they going to go with this, and how, what other children's games are they going to play? We watched one episode, so I don't know any other spoilers or anything.
Okay.
I'm sure people have watched the whole series. I think it's just you can watch.
It's been out for a few weeks.
I think my son's watched. My son was watching it in the truck on the way home from hunting yesterday. So when we got home, he already knew it was going to happen.
Right.
But he's like, no, it's really good. We should watch it. It's crazy. I'm like, okay. So we started watching it, and then I said, then my wife goes, oh yeah, somebody told me about it, but they said it's easier to watch it in Korean, like listen to it in Korean, but then read the English subtitles.
Okay.
Which I actually didn't mind because
I'll try it both ways.
exactly. I want to know
I'll check it out both ways.
your opinion on that. So Squid Game's on Netflix.
Yeah.
And
It sounds right up my alley, if I'm not, to be completely honest. So,
It's kind of like Hunger Games, but like times 10.
but weirder,
Right.
yeah, it's strange. Like
more Korean,
And-
less American.
more Korean, less. Yes. Oh, and there's some funny humor in it. Like
All right.
I'm
into it.
There's some funny humor in it. Anyway, so
Yeah. No, it's looked interesting. I just haven't had time to.
yeah. So sorry, we kind of went on a tangent, but that's kind of what we're about, right? Hey, let's talk about.
Pay
News.
some bills.
Let's pay some bills.
Okay.
Pay some bills?
Let's go to the market.
Yeah. Let's talk about the real estate market for just a minute. That's how we pay our bills, at least. So, right now, total of 520 listings on the market. Again, down week over week. We had 106 new listings come on the market. The lowest coming in at 69,000. And for once, this one's not in a 55 and older trailer park community. It's out in Cordes Junction, and because it's an older single-wide manufactured home, it's still a cash purchase only. So, and then the highest was a 410-acre working ranch out in Skull Valley, coming in at $3.5 million. Was our highest listing for this week. We had 149 homes go under contract in the last 7 days, and just a little interesting fact about how things are going in the market right now. In September, our average sale price in the total Prescott area was $488,105, which is up 23.19% year over year.
Crazy.
23% increase in the average sale price in the Prescott area in just 12 short months. So, if you want to sell a house,
Cash out.
right
cash out,
now
cash
is
out.
a
good time.
great time to do it because
a very good time.
your equity is going through the roof.
Yeah, and there's a lot. There's still a lot of buyers out there
Absolutely.
that want to live here, and there's houses that come on the market and houses that get sold.
Yeah.
So there's a market happening here.
Yeah.
And it's just, I think it's a great, people think it's a great place to live, and prices are elevated right now a little bit, but if you can get out of a house, you can get into something, you still have the same gain on
Right.
both sides.
You're
So
still gonna have positive equity to roll forward, and with today's rates, if you haven't refied in the last year, you're still looking at the same, if not even a lower mortgage payment once you roll that equity into a new property. So that is the state of the market right now.
Yeah.
Nice.
What do you say we roll into some Prescott area history before we wrap this
History
thing up?
time.
Okay. We can.
We're in no
do
rush
that.
here, guys. So
I was like, we can
Some-
talk about some other things.
Some
if
of
you
us
want.
have a board meeting
Oh.
in 15 minutes, so
Oh, there you go.
Well,
All
you
right.
can leave. I mean,
I
I
could.
showed up.
I could
Like-
just leave and then be like, all right, guys, well, they're going to keep going. But
Right.
Talking, and Kellen's gonna go do some board member stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to.
All right. Well, real quick.
I thought you weren't on the board anymore. I thought you.
One more year,
Okay.
allegedly. Unless they kick me off.
Well, that can happen.
Your call.
All right then.
Not well.
Anyways,
History.
history. So there's a lot of haunted.
Wait a minute. Is this history or her story? I just need to make sure.
It's his story.
That involves history.
Okay.
See what I did?
Thank you. Go ahead.
You ready?
Just
let me know
wanted
when
to
you're
be
ready.
Clear, because we should have some herstory
Yeah.
herstory segments.
Stop it.
Sorry. Just trying to be, with the times.
I'm going to keep duct tape.
Duct tape
now on.
available.
Yeah.
Dude, if you
When it's your turn to talk, I'll take the tape off.
that tape face guy here. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Hey, how are you?
I'm excellent, dude. It's
Good.
Thursday morning in beautiful Prescott, Arizona, and we are in the coolest office this city has anywhere. I don't know an office that's
Fact.
cooler than this office. That's a fact, right?
As the kids say, no cap.
No cap, that's what they say?
No cap. For something that is true.
That's fact. They say no cap
Yeah.
or no crap.
No cap. CAP.
Is that because they don't? They
I don't
can't say
know.
Either way.
I don't understand that. I heard a lot of things yesterday, though, like my kid saying
Yeah?
that. I'm like, what? And then we had a buddy of ours with us, and he's like, oh, yeah, my kid says that too. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Anyway,
History.
history.
Oh, hey.
It is Prescott history, by the way.
Yeah. So, no, all I was going to say is many haunted places here in Prescott. What would you say is the number one haunted place?
Hotel Vineyard.
Palace.
Hotel Vendome is on the list of known ones.
Okay.
It's Abbey Burr and the Cat Noble, found in room 412, I think it is,
At the Vendome.
at the Vendome. But the Palace is actually the most recorded.
The Palace.
The Palace.
Really?
I know. I was going other places
Is
too.
this prior to it being burnt down or after it was rebuilt?
I think it was noticed after
Possibly
being rebuilt.
Because
Right.
it was burnt down?
That was kind of where I was going,
There was one of the ones is a prostitute that was there that was, I guess, beaten to death in the middle of the bar and no one did anything. By
That
her,
would make my
by her
spirit angry.
boyfriend.
Yeah, that might get you upset.
Right. So she's there, and there's been many recordings of lots of happenings that are there. But there's also what's his name? Frank Nevin, who was playing a poker game there and lost his mortuary business to
To the sheriff.
the sheriff, Ruffner.
Okay.
Sheriff Ruffner.
That's
Lost-
a well-known name.
Lost the mortuary, and is now haunting the place, wanting to replay that hand of poker that he lost. So, but yeah, other known places of looking at.
I think the Rockstar group needs to go investigate this stuff.
I'm down.
Just saying.
Yeah, but and one of the things, I guess there's a recording down below the palace, which is off limits to the public. There was a speakeasy and an opium den down there, and I guess a jail cell. And it's one of the reasons it's not open to the public is because it's such a heavy energy down there that it's hard to breathe. And people have difficulties down there because
right.
of some different things. So,
I say prove it.
I guess there's been many
Let us go
ghost-
down there. We will verify it. We'll bring cameras. It won't be our first ghost hunt.
No.
No, but I think we need to. I think this is the time of year to do it too, because those spirits are out and they are not happy.
Spooky season.
I mean,
man.
the list goes on and on from Hacienda to Vendome
All right.
to St. Michael's to.
Let us
But
know.
the Palace is rated the number one paranormal
You need to let us know
experience
where
place.
you want us to go investigate, and we'll go. We'll do it.
We'll figure it. We'll
And
try.
And we'll
We'll try and get
we'll
permission.
record
Yeah.
it all, and it might
There you
be
go.
good, entertaining viewing.
Yeah, we'll strap on some helmets with some cameras on them, and
That's good. That's good.
we'll go ghost hunting. Wouldn't be our first time.
No.
go. I'm excited about that.
So, lots of different cool things happening. Another thing, we've had a couple of Tucker and the Beard cruising episodes this week.
We have a really cool one coming up where we got to visit with a dude who hunts meteors for a living.
Yes,
That's his.
I was not on that one, but I've gotten some
Yeah.
backstory about it.
So
pretty
super
rad.
cool.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
So that episode's going to come out early next week. And then we're filming another episode tomorrow.
Yeah. At Tropical Smoothie Cafe. which is a
so
new
you're gonna
place
let
in
everybody
Prescott
know where we're
Valley.
gonna be tomorrow, huh? But when will we be there?
It's not open yet.
It's not even open to the public.
Oh, okay.
So we get to go in before everybody else. We can't be seen
Are
there
they sure
because
they want to do that? Do they know?
We'll
what,
see.
Could happen?
their funeral.
Could technically possibly happen?
No, I think it'd be good. I've heard
gonna be a
nothing but
fun
good
time.
things.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
So, yeah. But anyways,
Well, I think that's all we got.
That is all we got.
I know you got to go.
I do. I have to go be a servant leader.
That's
There you
that's
go.
good. I appreciate that. Thank you for your service.
yeah.
So right across the street from us, right across the hallway from us, there's a business.
Yeah, I'm not going to say I don't know the name of it.
We
but
don't know
it's-
the name of it
It doesn't have a sign.
because they don't have a sign, but they have a lot of stuff,
Yeah,
and they're open now.
yeah. They're just
are
opening their doors.
offices.
So that's awesome.
Yeah,
It's kind of like a swap meet.
come by and say hi to the business across the street from us. I'm sure she'll appreciate it.
And say hi to us.
I don't understand that. She literally just opened her store,
Hey,
and shut.
She's not ready to be open yet.
it's not ready to be open yet.
Why
Calm down.
judge.
the open sign?
Oh, that's a good call. I don't know.
I didn't say just saying. Could be me.
She's not ready. Don't
Could be
judge.
me. Anyway,
She's not ready.
hey, join us sometime here at the Rockstar Studios at the Gateway Mall. We're the Rockstar Group. We're signing off. We'll see you next week. Have a good one.
Peace.
Yep.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Spotlight on Prescott is proudly sponsored by the Rockstar Group at West USA Realty of Prescott. To find out what your home can sell for in today's market, or to start the search for your new Prescott area home, visit us at newprescotthomes.com. Have an awesome weekend, and be sure to tune in every Thursday morning for Spotlight on Prescott.